I think when you're younger you are, the less process-oriented you are, and more oriented you are to risk. So you take more risks because you don't really think that there's people pulling you down. The older you get, I think you realize you think too much that almost stop you from doing things. And I think my age kind of worked to my advantage on that regard, where I defined success in my own way, but I also didn't know the concept of failure. The older you are, you kind of think you're automatically going to fail, so you don't really do it. So that benefit obviously outweighed. I think part of the thing that I did that was, and I think I mentioned it even in my book, is I didn't let anyone really know that I was 16 or 18. And I think the first time I let the world know my age was when I had sold my second company. And that's when I was 25. So I figured, okay, I've created and sold 2 companies by 25. You can't really put a stereotype on me, right? So why not show my real age and let the world know? So part of the mystery and all of that was built in just because I didn't want anybody to have the stereotype. Because being 16, yes, is unnormal to have a business. Being 18 and selling your business is unnormal. And I just wanted to go ahead and be held toward my success and who I was as a business person, rather than that stereotype that normally comes in. I was an odd person growing up, where I was in an environment that didn't have Punjabi Sikhs in an environment, and it was a lower class income environment. A lot of negative energy that kind of existed, where I wasn't normally as accepted as I would be today. So I didn't really have that close friend circle, you can say, 12 years ago when I decided to drop out. And once I made a decision, I think that's probably one of my strengths, is that once I decide and I commit to do something, I almost program in my head that failure is not an option. So, okay, that means I only have one choice, which is I have to make this. People have asked me, do you have any regrets? Based on what you could have done in your childhood versus what you ended up doing in your business life early on, and my answer is I would never trade this life. I think the success has allowed me to do certain things that only people dream of, and I feel blessed by that. And I'm sure there are certain things that kids want to do when they're in high school and college and do all the fun stuff, and I think I've more than made up for it. Prior to companies, my focus was all about work, and that's it. My work revolved around. My third time around, starting Medium One, it's going faster. It's bigger than in size, based on my prior companies, based on the stage it's at, and at the same time, I'm enjoying life. So I'm actually being able to do all the things that I wanted to, and enjoying being a single 28-year-old alongside being a CEO. I realized the hard way, and I kind of tell this to everybody, is that you don't need a mentor. And if you already need something from someone, you've already lost. And it's the reality of business. And what I also realize is that the immediacy, one of the problems that I think in our culture is the fact that when you go abroad, you immediately think that, okay, you live in this microcosm, so you automatically think, oh, the successful Indian entrepreneur that did it before, I want to be like him, I want to go ahead and strive to get his help. I don't look at it that way, because I didn't get the acceptance. I got a lot of ego, I got a lot of resentment from people, because I thought I needed their help, or I needed their approval. And that's not the way I look at life now. It's more or less where you go out, you work hard, you surround yourself around people that want to see you successful. They don't have to be Indian, they can be anybody else, and it'll work out.